Hello and welcome to the two-man power trip of wrestling. I'm your host, JP John Paz. With me today is a very special guest, a former NWA Women's Champion, a former two-time WWE Women's Champion. She is, of course, the legend, Jazz. Jazz, welcome in. How you doing today?
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
So, what,
Enjoying life, man. Enjoying life.
what's going on in your world? What have you been up to?
Oh, we have our school, my husband and I, we have our wrestling school here in San Antonio, and we started our promotion, and we just had our second show this Saturday, and we're already getting ready for next month. So it's like, it never ends.
That's awesome. How did you get the school started? How did or when did it really start too?
Actually, Ronnie and I started this school, man, in the late '90s.
Wow.
Yes, it just we had to take time out due to our scheduling and our careers, But yeah, we've always tried to share our knowledge with anyone and everyone that wanted to any help. So yeah, since the late '90s, man, it's the Dog Pound Wrestling Dojo.
When did you restart it?
We restarted here. It's been going now for like a full year, 1 full year here in San Antonio, Texas.
A lot of students? Like, how's it going?
Yeah, we got over 20 students for sure.
Wow.
Yes, Thunder Rosa was on board with us, but with her scheduling and just never home, she had to just focus on her career, so she had to step away. But Ron and I were still full-fledged at it, man. Yes.
So do you get like brand new students, or you get almost like finishing school where
We have
they went
brand well,
elsewhere?
we really was focusing on finishing. We was like considering our school as a polishing school. Yes, but the newcomers come about, and man, we got kids. My 12-year-old daughter's training. I have a girl that's 15 years old. She's training. So yeah, we're getting them in, man. We're taking them in with no knowledge whatsoever. Which sometimes that's the best key because they don't have any bad habits.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, you can kind of make sure you
Yes,
don't have to break them the habits. You make sure they don't get them to
exactly.
begin with.
Coming in as a blank canvas.
Yeah, I like that. So
Yes.
when you start the training, you do the training, is it like, hey, you don't get in the ring for a while, you want your cardio
No,
up, or you get right in the ring?
we get right to it. We get right to it. I mean, you get in this business to wrestle. It's not my job to make sure you're conditioned. Now, if you don't get to ever wrestle on the show, that's your problem. If you're not conditioned and not going to the gym, that's on you. Of course, we require that, but that's not part of what we do during, training hours. You got to do that on your own time. But Rodney, he's the type of coach that he goes to the gym every morning, and the kids are more than welcome to go. He'll have 3 or 4 students with him each morning in the gym with them. So a lot of them getting that hands-on training even in the gym, man. We're very hands-on.
It's pretty good though, as far as like you and Rodney be able to get that training. Because I see some schools, I'm like, I never heard of this guy. You know what I mean? It's like, where has this guy been a wrestler?
Yeah,
And that always pops up. But obviously, you two, I mean, that's
yeah,
great resume.
I get that a lot. You go somewhere like, okay, well, who broke you in? Who you train with? And they throw some name out there, and and they say it like you're supposed to know it.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Scott Strong in Connecticut. You go, oh, never heard of him.
Yeah, I find that like fascinating where people actually, I don't know, do they actually know like that the guy wasn't anybody, or I don't know, I feel like they've all been bamboozled, or a lot of them.
Yes, and it shows with their in-ring work too. Yes, it does.
You got to go to professionals. You have to go with people with names.
Exactly. And there's plenty professionals out there. It's like if I want to be the best, I want to learn from someone who's actually been there and walked in those shoes and been on that stage. That's who and where I would want to go and be trained. I don't want to be trained from a guy that decided he could never be a champion, so he decided to got a ring and get his own school and his own promotion. It's like, nah.
Right. And
That's not who I would recommend to anyone.
especially you guys, it's like, okay, we know how to get to WWE, or what they're looking for. You make
Exactly.
should train with us. We'll show you the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you can go to our website. It's Dog Pound Wrestling Dojo, and that's dog with two G's. We train Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Now, Rodney was trained by JYD, right? And you were
Yeah, we
trained by
both were.
Rod. Oh, you both were. Okay.
We both were. And then when JYD and us kind of went our separate ways, that's when Rod Price came in. Yep. And yeah,
My
the
buddy
rest is
Rod Price.
history.
That's my
Yes.
buddy Rod Price. I love that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah.
You know Hard Way?
Oh, yes. I just talked to him and John Tatum. If you remember Hollywood John Tatum.
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's his boy.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So what was it like?
Exactly.
What was it like training under JYD at first? Because man, that's got to be
JYD.
talk about somebody who's
Yeah, that
over.
was, I ain't gonna lie, that was a little starstruck right there
Mm.
because I mean JYD was one of the biggest household names of all times. I mean, it was JY, there was Hulk Hogan, and then there was JYD. you know. So yeah, it was a little starstruck in the beginning, but he was the type of guy, he most definitely focused on sharing his knowledge far as the business side of it. He didn't do too much training in ring and stuff like that, but I got to travel with him on the road quite a few times and just saw him how he networked and hustled and made money and didn't take no shit from nobody.
It's awesome.
If you're gonna use his name, you're gonna pay him.
Yeah. It's funny. I
Yes,
was at a wedding like a few weeks ago, and somebody was like, "Oh, remember like the old days, like Junkyard Dog?" It's like, "Oh, that's awesome!" Like it was like very on the top of people's names that they haven't watched wrestling in forever. I mean, everyone
exactly.
remembers JYD.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. So that was a great experience with him, and like I said, just learning the business side of it. And Rod, he was the guy who had me in the ring and training me, and 8 months training with him. I did my trial with ECW, and the rest is history.
So that's basically how you got into ECW. You just had a tryout.
Yes.
Is it for Paul specifically, or is it like Dreamer, Paul, a bunch of guys?
It was Paul. It was Dreamer and Paul. Yes, yes. Rod told me because we were living in Louisiana at the time and training in Louisiana, and Rod told us because he was in ECW.
Yeah, he was one of the Baldies for a little bit.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of the Baldies. Yes, and he told us that ECW is going to be doing a loop in Louisiana, and told us to get our shit together and hit the road and get in there and let him see us. And I waited until the last day to get in the ring because I just didn't think I would be a fit because of what I was seeing. I was seeing Francine and Dawn Marie, and they were going at it and panties and bras, and I'm like, you know, I don't think they would choose me to get out there and do that. And Dawn was like, girl, you better get in that ring and show them what you got. And that's what I did. I got in the ring, had a match with Jason Knight, and yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy though? Like to think like, okay, the way that they have the women is, completely different. The way that you kind of brought into the business, it's like
Yes.
bra and panties matches, or it's like these. Oh, they're going to be sex symbols and cat
Yes.
fight and all this other stuff that Joey Styles is yelling out. So, what did you think about
Exactly.
that coming in? Do you think like, oh, this is not my
Paul,
style?
I guess he saw that I was totally different, and he um, just helped me enhance. Of course, during that time, there were no women in the ring for me to actually have matches with, so I had to wrestle the guys, and they had faith in me to do it. Hell, 8 months in the business, I had nothing to lose. So I was either gonna have to get out there and swim or get eaten up. So yeah, man, those guys and we had great chemistry together in ECW. No one bitched and griped and complained about working with me or putting me over because I didn't gripe or complain about them, stiffing me or whatever. Everybody was there to work, and we were happy to do it.
That takes a special toughness, like from your part, to be able to work with these guys.
You daggum right, man. I took everybody finisher in ECW. I got gored. I took the spine buster, CW Anderson. Only thing I didn't take was Tajiri's mist. I never took the mist.
But you're taking all these physical hard
Yeah.
maneuvers, though. I mean,
I
you're
mean,
getting
even
beat up.
Balls Mahoney's finisher. Yes.
And it's not like they're like letting up at all either. I mean, they're
No, and
nailing
Paul
you.
wouldn't allow that. That's the first thing he would say. Do not treat her like a girl. Do not treat her like a girl. He said, I can handle it. He told me to beat the shit out of them too. So that's what we did.
Were you worried about getting hurt at all?
No. Stupid, young, green. No. No, I was more worried about messing up than anything. Because I was still so green, you know. But I learned so much in ECW. I mean, Jesus. Just I can't even begin to tell you what all I learned. Just hearing them call the match. I never really even had a match called before going to ECW, you know, and the way they talk, hell, they wasn't talking anyway. They were just bing, bing, boom, fuck, this, that, and what.
Yeah.
You know, I had to kind of just fill in the blanks of what I thought they were saying.
When
Yes,
you like when you're doing that and you're learning and like almost like on the job training,
it was.
when do you
I
start
had on the
getting more
job training.
comfortable?
Yes, sir.
So when do you start getting like more comfortable with like calling in the ring and stuff like that? Does it take months or how long does it take you to start getting
Yeah,
comfortable?
well, Paul, they gave me a little time. They put me with Justin Credible with the Entourage, so I had to be on the ring side, worrying about my cue for my spot on the outside of the ring. You know, so again, Justin may be having a singles match, but he got 5 other people on the outside, so it was a lot of us having spots, throughout that match, throughout the whole match. It just wasn't the finish. We did shit throughout the whole match. So right there just gave me confidence and knowledge to where once Paul put me in the ring, I just felt comfortable and I trained every day. It's not like I got an ECW and stopped training and just on the job training with them. No. I went home and I was in the ring every day. Yes.
So when you're doing that, you're on TV. Like, how do you feel like with the way everything is going? Are you starting to say like, okay, I'm starting to create my own character. I'm starting to really feel my way in ECW.
Man, honestly, wasn't even on my mind worrying about a character because they never talked to me about a character. I just went out there and did what came natural. So that was all me. They never told me what to do, what moves to do, how to act and how to talk. They never told me any of that. So I just went out there just raw and uncut and just developed myself with growth and time.
Is that what the way they wanted it? They wanted you to kind of feel your way out?
I don't know. They never said anything, they never talked to him about anything. They just and Joey Styles started putting me over, calling me the female fighting phenom, and and they just kind of stuck, and it's just I was just blessed at the right place at the right time, man, and I was able to just develop into something natural, which is very uncommon a lot these days,
Very
but
cookie
I
cutter, yeah.
was, and even when I got to WWE, they didn't. Only thing they told me in WWE is they wanted me to work as a heel. Everything else was on me. Now, Fit Finley made me turn into this killer ass heel, no nonsense. But as far as me being tough and not afraid of anything or anybody, that was all me. Because I mean, if I'm in the ring with all men, I damn sure wouldn't be worried about being in the ring with women. And in fact, when I first got to WWE, and I remember my first house show, I worked Trish. And after the match, they kept running up to Trish. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like they literally thought I was killing her. But no, I'm a worker.
The way it should be, right? I mean, that's the way it should
Yes.
be.
Yes.
What did you think about Trish? Because they always say like, okay, she came from the modeling world. How is she going to adapt? And she seemed like she adapted pretty well. So how
She
was the
adapted
relationship
pretty
with her?
well, man. Yeah. She her and I, we had great chemistry. I was able to help her a lot. You know, she was a lot greener than I was, and me being the heel I was able to carry and dictate the pace of the match. And yeah, man, it was history making moments made with Trish, you know, and she didn't gripe one bit about me being stiff at all because we was there to prove. I think, you know, during that time, the girls, they were so tired of all those gimmick matches, the Patty and Braun matches, and and pillow fights and all that shit. They were sick of that. They wanted to be. We wanted to show the world that we could wrestle, and we wanted our time, and we just wanted to show not only the WWE people but all the fans that we belong, you know, and we deserved our time on the show. And it was just what it was all about with us. You know, the girls just really trying to prove that we could wrestle and we didn't have to be in bra and panties, you know, any longer.
Yeah. And with Trish, it's funny because she's like known as the model. Oh, she's so good looking, like all this stuff. And then you come along, it's like, oh, she's gonna kill Trish, or Trish should be scared. And
Yeah.
it was the
And that was the
perfect like
concept,
dynamic.
right?
Yeah,
And
perfect.
people really thought that I was about to kill her. And yeah, and way my character was, it was the type of character that would come in, you know, and go straight to town. Yes.
So when you're feuding with her, are you doing like a lot of house shows where you're like you're basically telling her not how to work, but kind of just helping her along and schooling her on like
A
the
little
way the
bit,
match should go?
yes. Yes, a little bit. Yes, indeed. Breaking down the difference of a hope spot and a comeback, you know. Yeah, little things like that. But yeah, man, we had great chemistry, and then with Lita out, you know, Trish and I, we took off.
Yeah, I feel like that was
Yes.
a big time feud, but it was also the momentum changer for the division because we were used
Yes.
to Trish in in the schoolgirl match or whatever like they used to
Yes.
have her
Yes.
in.
Yes. So man, we were all excited, you know, and we had a match damn near every Monday night.
Yeah.
So, you know, we were getting our time. The difference now and then is that we only were getting like 5 7 minute matches on TV. Now the girls get 10 15. I mean, they getting 20 minute for TV and sometimes 20 minutes for pay-per-view. We've never had, you know, a 20 30 minute pay-per-view. I haven't. You know, where you get to really pace and show, you know, tell a good story. Because
It
I'm
is
all about
way
storytelling, you know.
yeah, it's way different now. Now
Yes,
you don't now you can tell that story. Charlotte Flair can have a
exactly.
20-minute match on Raw.
Exactly. You know, I'm like, we didn't get that opportunity. You know, we had to tell our story in 5 minutes, which we were able to do it, you know. I just stayed focused on, you know, whatever. And you know, back then it was all about your signature shit. As long as you hit your signature shit, you were okay. But I still had to try to get heat within the 5 minutes where the people hate me. And Trisha and I were very successful with that.
Do you think it's harder? Like, hey, we only have 5 minutes, but I'm really going to get this over. Do you think it was harder for you? Because she's a little bit greener, but you're kind of the veteran leading the match. Is that really hard to do that in 5 minutes?
No, because we knew that we were, and we had Fit as an agent, and we knew, you know, and sometimes our 5 minutes got cut, depending on if The Rock went out there and went over on his time on his promos and stuff, you know, in his segment. So yeah, that would have upset us if our time got cut. It was like, well, damn, we only had 5 minutes in the beginning. Now we only got three. But you know, we still got the story over. We'll cut bits and pieces out, but still got the story over.
Does Trish love you at this point? Because you're helping break the mold of like I'm doing these girly matches. Now I can kind of really get into my character and actual wrestling. She loving
Well,
you and working with you.
well, she's never told me, oh my God, I love working with you, but we just knew we had a job to do together. And we both during that time, yes, we enjoyed working with each other because we made money with each other. and we made the people believe in what we were doing. And they loved her and hated me. So that means it really made my job easy. My job was really, really simple. Just go out there and just be vicious, just mean and vicious. And that's all it took, because she was such a fan favorite.
Yeah, she was over, and it was
Yeah.
interesting that the crowd was starting to really get into the women's matches rather than
Yeah.
just the bra and panty stuff.
Oh, yes. We got great reaction. I mean, we were told that our matches were getting higher ratings than some of the men matches.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Our matches got over big time. And you think about it, if it wasn't, I don't believe we would have gotten that much TV time every Monday. Every Monday we were on TV.
Right, you would have got cut. Yeah.
Yeah, we would have got cut. Yes.
What do you think about you kind of paving the way for nowadays where they do get to do the storytelling in the longer matches? What do you think about
Yes.
your role in that?
I'm happy for the women. We've come so far, like you said, getting the more time. And hell, now there's just so many women. Now there's so many women. There's not enough space for all of them.
Yeah, I
It's
just saw they
like,
released like 10 girls today or something, or yesterday or
really?
today.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that. From what company?
So NXT and WWE both had a bunch of releases.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Ember Moon, Taya Valkyrie,
No way.
yep, Scarlett Bordeaux, a bunch of the girls are gone. B-Fab is gone, yeah.
What and what? They just got Taya there.
Yep, only
Oh
6
my
matches she
God.
had, that's it.
Changed the whole name and everything. Yeah, I don't, been there, done that. And I still don't get it. I really, really don't. I don't understand it. I really thought NXT was going in such a good direction and giving, another platform for all this talent to be able to perform, but hey, man, I don't know. I don't know the gist of it. I don't understand the politics side of it. I don't get it. But that's why I'm trying to do my own thing.
Do you consider yourself a trailblazer in that regard, like for women's wrestling?
I do, and that's what the girls tell me. Yes, because I wasn't the cookie cutter. I wasn't the Barbie doll. I didn't have the boobs and the blonde hair, and I wasn't the average looking girl in professional wrestling. I was a little tough girl with muscles, and and it worked. So it wasn't all about tits and ass with me. And I believe, yeah, that has a lot to do with what's going on in the industry now with these women. I mean, these women now, man, they're hardcore. Oh my God. You got girls do hardcore matches. I mean, getting color and all that, which I've never done that. For some reason, when I first left WWE, and I went back on the indies, and they would book me, and they would try to book me in hardcore matches to my ECW. I'm like, bro, I never did any hardcore shit. I didn't do any tables and tacks and all that shit. Like, no, that wasn't my deal. I was in the ring wrestling. Yes.
Right, it's like all the craziness is around you, but you were the character, the rest. Like
Yes,
much
I
like
wrestled.
Taz didn't really use the weapons and stuff. His hands were his weapons, like that kind of deal.
Exactly. Correct. But yeah, man, just again blessed, being at the right place at the right time, and now sharing the knowledge that my husband and I have. We've been in this game for 25 years, and have a successful school, and now our promotion, which is Dog Pound Championship Wrestling, is taking off, and we're doing great with that. And man, just trying to keep the business alive, save the business, basically.
Will you be wrestling at all?
No, my wrestling days are about over. I'm trying to do this tour and I'm gonna fill some dates in 2022, and after that, I'll just be strictly behind the scenes. I work with NWA. I'm an agent producer for NWA now, so I'm happy with that. I got our stuff we're doing, so yeah, I'm very content.
Nice. With
Yes,
the tour, I mean, are we talking retirement tour? Really? Is
yes,
it that's going to be it?
retirement tour. Yes, yes, sir. And I'm only now accepting tag matches. I can't do any single matches. My knees are all jacked up, man. You know, I was an athlete throughout from middle school up to college, so my knees are just yeah. I got those Hulk Hogan knees going.
Oh man, that's not good. He's
I
got
tell me
pretty bad
about
news.
it.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit.
that's not good.
I'm the one who's feeling it every day. I understand now.
How'd you get the role with NWA? Obviously, you were wrestling there, then you kind of just transferred into the agent role.
Yes, Pat Kenny reached out to me. Simon Diamond.
Oh yeah.
Him
Yes.
and I had great matches together in ECW, man. And my boy, he reached out and congratulated me on a retirement from Impact. And he asked me how would I like to come on board, man, as a producer. And I was like, you damn right, Pat. So I've been with him ever since.
What do you think about the woman in the NWA? I mean, is there a lot of growth there? Or you see a lot of potential with them?
Oh yes, that's great potential there, man. Oh my God, yeah, they got some great talent. Some girls that have been in the game for a while, and it's weird because I remember when these girls first broke in, and now I look at them like they're all grown women now. Now they're vets in the game,
Right.
like
Yeah.
Allison Kay, Sienna, um, Marty Bell. I remember when Marty Bell and I had a tag team belts for a promotion in Jersey at one
Really?
time. Yes, WSU. So, man, yeah, just to see all the talent. Kiara Hogan. I remember when I first met her when she was still training under Mr. Hughes. And these girls now, they're the vets in the game. So yes, I'm loving it. Sometimes I look at them, I just laugh. It's like, wow, I'm really getting old.
Yeah.
Shit.
And your buddy Mickey James is there.
Oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes. The queen. Yes. Mickey James. And she's still at it, man. Mickey James still in that ring doing what she does best. And I wish I could be in the ring. Oh my God. Oh, I wish I could. But it's time. I just turned 49, John. So,
Oh
and I
wow.
figured,
Okay.
yes. So I figured there's nothing really left for me to do. I've accomplished almost any and everything that I could ever want in this business. Only thing left for me is the WWE Hall of Fame. And if that happens, yes. And if it don't, I'm good. I've still had a great career. I've made a great living off this business. Has it been tough? You damn right it's been tough. But I did it.
Is the Hall of Fame WWE one, of course? Is that something you think about a lot or not really?
Not really. That's something you really can't think about because you just don't know if you're ever going to get that call or not. I mean, if it happens, hoorah. But if not, life goes on. You know, it's like breaking into business and saying you want a main event and on AEW. It's like you can't make that call. You may not ever get that call. But does that mean that you're not going to be successful just because they don't call you? You still, man, you got the whole world to travel and be successful. You go to Japan, Puerto Rico. I mean, 50 states of the United States. I mean, Jesus, it's just that one company doesn't make you or break you in order to tell you if you're successful in this game or not.
Very true.
You
Any sort
can
of
you can build your own name. You become your own brand. Look at Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa was a brand before AEW even know who she was.
it's true. Yeah.
And it's a lot of more like that. So yeah, Martinez, she was a brand before she even went to NXT. You know, now she's back on the Indies, and I saw she was in Impact. You know, you may utilize that platform, and that all that do is that basically oh my god, what I'm trying to say, it just gives you more notoriety, and your stock goes up far as making more money for a booking fee, you know. But if you're good and you're that damn good and you get to travel to the UK and Japan and all these other places, man, that's you're building your brand.
It's true. Do
Yes.
you have you thought about like these tag matches in 2022 and the retirement tour? Have you thought about girls that you want to have on the opposite side of the ring? Have you thought about girls you want to wrestle?
No, no, because there's so many girls still today want to have singles matches with me. And I'm like, baby, I'm I'm sorry. I mean, we could maybe do a tag match, but these singles match days are long gone for me. Somebody reached out to me yesterday about a singles match. I'm like, bro, no, I'm not even gonna even take that booking. No, not at all. And I think to me, that's such an honor for me to have still hundreds of girls or women that want to get in the ring and wrestle me still today. That says a lot, you know.
Yeah,
So that's why I say I've accomplished everything, man, that I could ever want and hope for. I've been a WWE Women's Champion. I've wrestled in 2 WrestleManias. I mean, you know, and I haven't been on TV in over 15 years,
wow, really?
for real.
Didn't
And I'm
realize
still a
that.
household name.
That's true. Impact, NWA bring you in, AEW brought you in. I mean, you're
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes, sir.
When you look back, any regrets? Anything you wish you could have done in the
None.
business?
Not one regret at all. What I did it the right way. I didn't stab nobody in the back to get where I wanted to get. I didn't sleep with anybody to get where I wanted to get. I did shit the right way. That's why I can go to bed every night and sleep in peace and look at myself in the mirror every day and tell my kids about everything that ever happened to me in this business and things I had to go through. I can look them right in the face and tell them because I did things the right way. And it was hard work, sweat, and tears. No blood, but sweat and tears.
Yeah, you're not doing any blade jobs, like you said. Yeah, you're not doing that. Like some of these crazy girls are doing today.
Yeah, these girls are, my God. Ooh, God bless them. But that's their brand.
I was surprised I saw Britt Baker doing that. I'm like, oh my gosh, crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see Britt doing that, 10 more times or nothing. I think she did that, and and it's done now,
Hopefully,
you
yeah.
know. Yeah. I
It's a
mean, if
little
she wants
different.
to do it, she can do it, but she doesn't have to.
It's
Speaking of Britt Baker, I was on the Jericho cruise here a couple of weeks ago, and I was there, and I go in the back and hang out with the girls in the locker room, and they had me come out with them the last night of the cruise. I came out with Britt and Rebel, man. It was pretty cool, and the other girl from the UK, what's her name?
Jamie Hayter.
Yeah, Jamie. Yes, yes, yes. Those are some big girls, man. I was like, damn. I was looking at them like, okay, I'm short.
And Jamie Hayter definitely works out. No doubt about it. She hits
Yes,
the gym.
yes, yes.
What'd you think about going out there and being with them? Did you think like, oh man, maybe I'm feeling better. Maybe I can get a tag match going or
No, I
something?
walked out with them. It wasn't nothing about me. Me, I could do anything from the outside of the ring. I get in the ring and do a spot. But as far as me getting in there and trying to have a 15-minute match, no. Nah.
I thought
No.
you were going to say that you were on the Jericho cruise singing and doing karaoke and stuff like that. I
Oh,
thought you were going to mention that.
yes, I did a little bit of that too.
That looked like a lot of fun, though, the Jericho cruise. How was that? It was
Oh,
good?
it was. It was nothing but fun, man. And I'm such an outgoing person to where I hung out with the fans just about every day.
Very cool.
Yeah, I went and ate in the. Anybody want a picture or autograph or whatever? That's what I was there for. Shit.
Yeah. And what did
Yeah.
you do with Chris, with Jericho? I saw you guys in the ring. Was that a podcast that he was recording?
Yes, we did his podcast. Talk is Jericho. We discussed the evolution of women wrestling with Britt Baker and Medusa. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. That was really, really cool. And oh my god, we got such a great response from that. Oh wow. Everybody kept talking about that. I'm like, well, damn, did we do that good of a job? I guess just the stories, because no one really knows our stories. And it's just
Yeah.
the things that Jericho brought up and discussed, I guess, had never really been discussed before. So it's pretty cool.
Now, you never worked with Medusa at all, did you? Probably not.
She was before my time,
Right.
way before my time.
She still looks like she's in pretty good shape.
She is. She is. And she talk about the things that she went through, man. And, over there in Japan and getting her ass kicked every single day. And wow. I've never even gone to a dojo over there in Japan. Every time I've gone to Japan, luckily and blessed I am, I've always went over there as a name. So I never went to the dojo. I never got to train. I never stayed more than 3 or 4 days, you know. So I didn't get to experience all of that, which I'm like, I kind of regret it, but it is what it is. But
Yeah,
I've
they're
been over
pretty
there
tough.
like, 4 or 5 times, maybe a little more. I don't know. Maybe about 4 or 5 times I've gone to Japan.
They're pretty tough over there as far
Yeah,
as
they are. They are. They are tough, but you just gotta let them know you just as tough as they are.
right.
Yeah. But I tell you one thing, you earn your damn money over there. You earn every penny of it. And that's what I tell these younger ones that were talking about Japan. I'm like, just letting you know. It's nothing like working in the States. And I don't give a damn if you make $1, 500 or 5,000. You working for every penny you make. Because those girls, they bring it. Yes.
Now, as we hit the wind down, head towards the finish, when you have your students, are you going to be like JYD, where you say, "Hey, I'm not letting you use my name when get out into the wild until you are totally ready."
Yes, and we're very hands-on. As in fact, my husband right now, he has a booking in Tennessee tomorrow, and he's got like 7 students with him.
Oh, great.
We take them on the road. We try to teach them everything because these kids, man, they haven't experienced much in life. Damn sure ain't experienced shit in the wrestling business. Some of them have never traveled outside of this state, and you have to take them on the road. That's how Dog did us. Take us on the road, teach us how to act in the locker rooms, the locker room etiquette, travel etiquette, how to book your rooms when you're on the road, how to eat when you're on the road. No, you got to train while you're on the road, So, yeah, we're very, very hands-on.
I like that because I feel like a lot of the guys just think like, "Oh, I'm going to be a wrestler," but they don't know like the road. I mean, that could
They
be the
don't.
toughest
They
part.
have no clue. They don't even know how to talk to promoters. They don't know how to get booked, any of that. And we work with them on all of that. Our phone stays on 24/7. Our kids ever got a question or concern about anything, they know they can reach us.
feel like there's like even another level of the training where it's not even in the ring at all. It's like,
Yes.
hey, how to act, how to get yourself booked. I mean, there's so much more to it than just, hey, you're in the ring. I'm a good wrestler. I mean, there's a million
Yes,
other
you're
things
not
you got to
gonna
learn.
leave us and go somewhere and get in someone's locker room and be disrespectful and not know how to conduct business, not knowing how to talk with the booker, with the promoter. Like there's politics sides to that, and you're gonna know how to interact when it comes to conducting business. Not saying the wrong dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, who
You
trained you,
go,
Jazz?
who
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell trained this dumbass? You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So what's next for the dog band? I know you said you got some shows coming up. What's next?
Yes. Our next show is what do we win? November. November the 27th. We're also doing um a training camp that same day. We're in San Antonio, Texas at the historic Woodlawn Gym. Um, November the 27th. Uh, Doors open at 6. Bell time is at 7. No, doors open at 5:30, I think, this time. And for the meet and greet, and bell time is at 7. And we're also having like a training camp seminar that same day. So anybody wrestles from all over, whoever wants to come, not only has to be in Texas, because we're having live filming, live TV tapings there. We'll be filming, and guys can come in and see if they can learn. It's myself, Rodney, Charlie Haas, Jax Dane. You know, he's a former NWA world champions, and Charlie Haas, and yeah, we got the real deal over here. Trying to not trying, we're teaching.
Nice.
Yes.
Love it. It's a pretty damn good resume of guys there. Pretty good class of guys.
Exactly. Yes. Yes, sir.
So where can everybody see the Dog Pound Championship Wrestling?
Right now we're filming, but we have this. It's not going to be on Fight TV or anything. Oh my God, we're working with this big production company that's out of Dallas, and actually they're. I don't have all this information in front of me.
Okay.
Because shit is happening every day for us. They call me with some good news, and it's like it's so much I can't even keep up with it. It's moving really fast on me. But yeah, this production company is filming for us, and he's gonna. I don't know if this one's gonna be a pay-per-view or not, but they're talking about pay-per-view. So
Nice.
again, I haven't even spoke with my husband too much today. I was taking care of my girls with dentist appointments, and he was on the phone conducting some business. But yeah, I think it may be pay-per-view this show, November 27th.
Nice.
Yes,
So what's
sir.
next for you? Like as far as, do you have some bookings lined up? Like where can we see you next?
I don't have anything in November. I had some things, but I don't know what happened, man. Some of the dates got all messed up. But the December the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll be with NWA. I think they have a big pay-per-view. We'll be doing there. What else I got in December 18th? December 18th is going to be with another company in Dallas called TSW, which you'll be hearing about them really, really soon, because that's one of our sister's company that we're working with, who's doing all our production. So, yes, that's it for December. Now, January, I got some other dates, but yeah, right now, I want people to focus on Dog Pound Championship Wrestling.
Yes.
November the 27th, San Antonio, Texas. Tickets going on sale soon, probably first thing next week.
Very
We'll be
cool.
getting the tickets going on sale.
Awesome. Where can everybody find you social media wise, and all the Dog Pound website and all their social media as
Yes.
well?
You can find me at Phenom_Jazz, and that's for Twitter and Instagram. I'm getting better with my Instagram. I'm trying. I'm so old school, bro. It's it's a shame. But for our wrestling, it's at DPC Wrestling on Twitter. And I forget the name of it on Instagram. Somebody else is doing all that for us. But please go there and follow us, man. We need all the support we can get.
All right. Awesome stuff, Jazz. Thank you so much for all the time. I really appreciate it. Good luck with the dog pound.
Thank you, John. Thank you.